Welcome to Agrotugal episode 5 and the Agro Azores map. And we're here in November, 6 o'clock in the morning. We got up early on what's going to be a very busy month as we're preparing for winter. Last episode was in September, but in the meantime, October is here. It's going to be a laid back month because not much to do and we need to get a lot of rest because next month is going to be tough. But I better check how's everything around the farm to check if everything is okay. Let's go here. Our cows have plenty of water and have plenty of food, which is good. And let's check our field. Our grass is growing nice and healthy. What a nice time. Also, we need to check our greenhouses. So, plenty of food of the cows, plenty of water. And how about our greenhouses? Also, plenty of water. So, we can rest in October and get ourselves ready for next month. Yeah. So we got up early this morning. It's November. It's gonna be a busy month. We have a lot to do and we better start early. Okay, we have first of all to go and mow our grass. And that's what we're going to prepare to do. We need to basically do everything that we did on episode 2. Oh. It's the last month that we get to mow our grass and turn it into hay in order to prepare everything for the winter because we are only able to be back at work in March. We have to get ready for the winter time. There we go. We're gonna start mowing this field. Let's slide it up and do everything basically that we did on episode 2. Let's unfold it. Properly line it up. And we start early. Farmers work early, right, guys? So let's lower and let's turn it on and let's mow. Yeah, we still have these problems with the land that is not quite leveled. But we'll try to do our best to collect as much grass as possible in order to turn it into hay and to have our cows fully fed for the winter, fully prepared for the winter. about done here, only missing some bits and pieces. Yeah, working at night is kind of difficult, but this is going to be such a busy month that we really need a good head start. It's quite difficult to see more bits and pieces here. And that should do it. Yeah, we're all mown over here. Let's fold this up. And now we need to get our tether and turn all this grass into hay for our cow's hoe. We still have these problems with the land here, and we need to think on a good strategy to address it. But for now, let's just put our mower away. Oop. Yeah, I was also scared about this Azores weather and that it would start rain all of a sudden, and that would be really troublesome. That's why I wanted to get a really good head start on this. So we'll transform everything into hay and then fill up our cow barn, and whatever it's left, we put in our hay loft to prepare for winter, because winter is coming. Let's get our tether in here. Here it is. And let's turn that grass field into hay. Still working during the night. Quite hard. Who said that the farmer's life is easy? Who did? I suspect that turning this grass into hay during the night will be even more difficult. Let's try to start from way back here. Let's unfold it. Let's lower it. And let's turn it on and go. So the tether just turns our grass over and make it to hay for our cows. Because that's what we are feeding them. Then we need to windrow everything. So in order not to bother you guys, just I'm going to time-lapse it, and then we'll come back when we're almost ready.
And we are about done tethering. I figured that there is a little bit over there in the right hand side that I didn't mow quite well, but it's such a small portion that I'm not going to bother. It's okay. Everything will be all right. We just need to tether this a little bit more, and I guess we are ready. We have these problems on the ground. I need to address them, but I'm not yet decided how to do it. So let's fold this up. And the day is breaking. It took us about in-game 1 hour to mow, 1 hour to tether. But we wanted to start early because today will be an important day. We need to get everything prepared for winter time. Because as I said earlier, regarding this field, we are only going to be able to do our normal chores there, to mow grass and so on, in March next year. Let's drop this one here. Pop, 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 pop. Let's drop it here. Also, I should be getting some way of cleaning all these equipment, but that's going to be for the future. Oh man, we are crashing everywhere today. Okay, time to go back there to our land and windrow everything. And as I've said earlier, this is the part that I really like the least. It annoys me so much to windrow. I don't know if you guys feel the same, just leave me in the comments. Windrowing for me, it's like really, really, really troublesome. Let's try to properly line it up. Let's unfold it. It's nice animation. Let's lower it. Let's raise it and try to lower it a little bit in a better position. Lower it, turn it on. Here we go. Windrowing everything. Creating nice little rows of hay so it's easier for us to pick it up later on. I know it's not going to be perfect, but really, it really annoys me, this part, and especially with this kind of windrower that it only has one side. But hey, it's a job that we need to do. And what's gotta be done, gotta be done. But I really don't know. Do you guys like windrowing? It's pretty satisfying in the end when you see all these rows of hay over there. But doing it, it's kind of a nightmare, at least for me. And this equipment, it's also a little bit small and annoying, but that's all we can afford for now. So let's accelerate the video and stop complaining, and we'll be back when we're about done. And we're almost done. Just some bits and pieces here to kind of sort out. In the end, I don't think we did that bad of a job. I don't know. What do you guys think? You want to leave me in the comments a rating of 0 to 10? Yeah, I think it went okay. I'm sure that in the future, with more practice, we're gonna do a better job at it. But it kind of looks okay to me. Just work on this little part here. And after we've done this, I think we're set to collect everything. We have these problems. I keep on kind of hating that. Let's fold this. I keep on kind of hating those potholes there. And I guess it's time. Oh, I was saying, I guess it's time to shut our lights. But first, let's put our windblower away. It's done its job. And next, we need to collect that hay, fill up our barn, and most probably we're going to also, let me just check. That's the food that we currently have, and the water, and yeah, some milk. All right. And let's collect food for our cows. Let's let's not fall. Yeah, our field looks kind of beautiful from here. Oh my goodness, come on. Yeah, our field looks quite beautiful from here. Let's do like, yeah, kind of nice, huh? And let's go and collect all that hay and see how much hay we were able to to collect. Need to grab our equipment here, our forage wagon. And start collecting all that babe. And see how many loads we have this time. Oops, oops, careful. Okay, here we go. We need to lower the pickup. We need to start it. And we're collecting our last hay of the year. And to check if actually our work with rolling, fertilizing, it did improve our yield. I hope so. But as you can see here, I did a poor job mowing. But oh well. It is what it is. Let's try to get this headland first. And we're almost full. My goodness. This is looking good. And our barn is full, so time to start filling our hayloft. Wow, I think we're gonna end up with a lot of hay. I don't know exactly what's the capacity of these haylofts, but we'll see. Then let's collect more hay. And here we are collecting our last bits and pieces of hay that we have for our cows. And as you guys have seen, we've been like filling up our hay loft, and I was kind of hoping that we did not run out of space over there because we've been dumping loads of hay in there. Our cow barn is full, which is pretty good, and our hay loft got a huge portion. So I do believe that we are really safe for the winter. And this is the last load that we need to store away. We are really safe for the winter. We have enough food for our cows, and we're getting some data points also in order to better manage and calculate everything. We're gaining experience, but yeah, this is kind of good. And let's just store our last hay. And here it is, our last hay in our hay loft. Okay, pretty cool. So we can now put our forage harvester away. Again, I might have to think one of these days. I'm doing a bad job here. I was saying I might have to think about it these days to get a power wash to wash all our equipment after all the hard work. And that's gonna be for sure coming in the future. But what am I doing here? Why am I not driving properly today? Must be tired. Okay, this looks good here. And for the last job that we have to do on that field, it's actually to roll the existing lawn, the existing grass. And we grab our roller here. Then we're gonna take it down there and check if things are as I think. So, if I'm right, the current status of the field is 50% fertilized, and when we put this roller to work, it should get us to, yeah, exactly. You see, our grass is harvested, then the field is 50% fertilized. So right now, we're gonna unfold. Oh, we need to start the engine. Okay, right now we're going to unfold the roller, and we roll the field, and after that we get a status of 100% fertilized, and this is what I think it will give you the most effective way to get the better yield on the field. And keep up collecting the most that we can from it. Just let me hop out here just to check the part that we've done already. Yeah, it kind of says this part that needs lime. That's funny. It says 79%. Here we got 98. Might be the field that is not very regular, but it kind of works as expected. So I'm going to do this because it's quite a lengthy process. We can only do 12 kilometers per hour with this roller, and the roller ain't that big. And I was also thinking whether or not to address the problem with those holes on the field. And I'm here with one existential doubt, which is I'm not quite sure whether after 3 harvests I will need to lime again. Because if that's the case, when we correct, let me just try to get a better thing here. If that's the case, if we need to lime every 3 harvests, it means that in March, when we are planning to harvest again, we are going to need to lime. And if we're gonna go on the tool that we have available in order to correct the holes and fill up those holes and make the land more even, if we're gonna do that, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need to put lime on the part that we correct, and that we need to fertilize, plant grass over there, and then fertilize again. Since it's such a small piece of land, so about 3 holes that we need to worry about, those 2 up in front and 1 back there, and we don't have the equipment to do it. We need to rent it. I think it might be a better idea to wait until March and see what happens, and we'll deal with it later on. And as of now, we'll live with what we have. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the right decision. Again, I don't know if you guys agree. If you don't, please leave me your suggestions in the comments, because it's always appreciated. Yeah, as I was saying, if you don't agree, just leave me in the comments, please. Leave me your suggestions. I will be keep on rolling the field, and I'll see you guys when I'm about done with it. Oh, it's midday, 12 o'clock, and we're almost done here with our field all rolled up and basically ready for the winter that is approaching. We just need to roll this little tiny bit here now, and that will be it for our field. And our grass is gonna grow nice and healthy for getting collected next March. So it's gonna be a long winter. Just needs a little bit more. Hope I can get it in one pass. Nope. Yeah, this was rolling is a little bit of a tedious process. It takes quite some time to do. Yeah, but I guess it really pays off to have your grass well taken care of, because if it improves your yield, you get more hay the next time you go and harvest. So there is nothing good that you can collect if you don't put some work on it, and these needed to be done. So we basically done here. Let's fold the roller. Let's drop it. Let's pick it up on the other end and stow it away for the winter. And then we're gonna check everything up, because this basically concludes all that we had to do for this month of November. And we're gonna have to kind of hibernate until March. But before we do that, we need to just check everything. And during the months, during December, January, and February, we are not going to abandon our farm, of course. We just need to quick check on everything and make sure that everything is running smooth. Make sure that our cows have food, have water, and all the normal stuff. Okay, that's it. Let's quickly check on our cows. Turn off our tractor. Check in here. For you too. How are you guys loving the brand new hay? Hello. Oh, it's yes or no? Yeah, kind of good. Let me check out of curiosity if I can check here the hay loft. Yeah, that's the amount of hay that we got in store there. It doesn't tell us though what is the maximum it can hold. A little bit strange. Maybe on some other menu. Okay, our greenhouses that have been producing lettuce, they are pretty full of water, so no concerns about that. Our barn have plenty of water also, almost full, 80% full of hay, which is nice. The productivity of our cows is 100%, which is cool. We got 6,170 liters of milk, which is also nice. The reproduction is still at 20%. The health is 100%, which is pretty nice. Another thing that I want to address is that we could get some contracts cultivating for other people. And this is over here. It's a way to earn some money also. We could even have harvesting contracts and so on. But we for now we are not doing that. I don't think there is a justification for that. And so that would be it. Let me just check as far as the fields are concerned. In terms of soil composition, we are fertilized, except with exception of those little things there. And I think we're all ready for winter time. I was really wanting to know what would be the capacity of these hay lofts. I guess it stores it all up there, really compacted. I don't know. All right, and actually here, I think we saw it there. And I'm wondering whether or not, since we have 19,547 euros for the winter, and I'm not expecting really to spend much money during winter. There we go. We have 12,333 liters of slurry. I was saying, I'm not expecting to be needing to spend any money during winter, so I was wondering whether or not we could get a few more cows. But we're gonna leave it at 30 for now. Girls, have a good meal. Okay. I don't know if they're happy or not. Oh, you're laying there. They're all shooing. Those are outside, which is fine. All right. So, this is our preparation for winter, which is what it is for now. In the beginning of this project Agrotugal, here in the Agro Azores map, we're going to park our tractor. Maybe we should put this equipment also undercover, but we don't really have the space. And guys, I guess for today this is it, and we'll be coming up soon after a long sleep in March, where we're gonna do it all over again. So until then, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching the videos. Please leave your comment if you have any advice or criticism, or if you have any suggestion of what you'd like to see in the future. In the meantime, again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Bye and be happy.